Welcome to the YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub, your one-stop solution for expert guidance, best practices, and actionable knowledge in the world of contact centers. Explore, learn, and enhance contact center skills. Welcome to this presentation on the financial impact of attrition in call centers. Today, we'll uncover how employee turnover goes far beyond just hiring challenges. We'll analyze its impact on direct costs, such as recruitment, training, and overtime, hidden expenses like productivity loss and customer churn, and its long-term influence on revenue, profitability, and business sustainability. By the end of this session, you'll have a clear view of why reducing attrition isn't just an HR goal, it's a strategic business imperative for driving efficiency, customer loyalty, and financial growth. Let's start by looking at one of the most immediate financial impacts of attrition: recruitment and training costs. First, the direct costs. Every time an employee leaves, the organization incurs expenses for advertising job openings, engaging recruitment teams, screening candidates, and conducting background checks. These activities demand both time and resources, creating a significant financial outflow. Next, we have the training costs. Once a new hire joins, there is a substantial investment in onboarding programs, product training, and soft skills development. This period often spans several weeks, during which the new hire isn't operating at full productivity, yet the company bears the training expenses in full. For perspective, let's take an example. If the hiring cost per agent is $1,200 and 100 agents leave in a year, the company spends $120,000 annually on hiring expenses alone, and this doesn't even account for productivity losses or the quality gap during the ramped-up period. This clearly illustrates how attrition directly drives up operational costs before new hires even begin contributing effectively. Now, let's examine how attrition impacts productivity and performance, a cost area that often remains hidden but carries serious implications. First, the ramped-up period costs. When new agents join, they typically require 2 to 3 months before reaching full productivity. During this time, their ability to meet service level agreements, or SLAs, and achieve high first call resolution rates, or FCR, is limited. This learning curve not only affects efficiency but also puts additional strain on experienced agents who must often handle complex cases. Speaking of experienced agents, their departure leads to another challenge: the loss of expertise. Every seasoned agent who leaves takes with them valuable process knowledge and customer handling skills. As a result, key metrics such as average handle time, AHT, average speed of answer, ASA, and customer satisfaction scores, CSAT, often suffer, creating a ripple effect on service quality. Finally, there's the indirect financial loss. Dissatisfied customers due to inconsistent service quality are less likely to remain loyal, increasing the risk of customer churn and reducing opportunities for repeat business. In essence, attrition doesn't just replace one employee with another, it sets back productivity, erodes customer experience, and undermines operational stability. Next, let's explore the financial impact of attrition on overtime and temporary staffing costs, another area where expenses can escalate rapidly. When attrition creates understaffing, the immediate solution is often to rely on the remaining agents to work additional hours. While this helps maintain service continuity, it comes at a price. Overtime pay significantly increases the labor cost per call. Over time, this can erode profitability, especially if attrition levels remain consistently high. On the other hand, companies frequently turn to temporary staffing agencies to fill sudden workforce gaps. But here's the challenge: these agencies typically charge premium rates for rapid deployment, adding even more financial pressure on operations. The result? A dual cost burden. Higher overtime payouts on one side and inflated temporary staffing expenses on the other, both of which stem directly from high attrition rates. So, while these measures keep operations running in the short term, they ultimately drive up per-call costs and reduce overall cost efficiency. Attrition doesn't just impact internal costs, it also directly affects customer satisfaction and revenue generation. Let's start with the impact on CSAT and NPS, the two critical indicators of customer experience. When attrition rates rise, service quality often becomes inconsistent. Customers face longer wait times, repetitive explanations, or less skilled support interactions. This inevitably leads to more complaints, lower satisfaction scores, and ultimately, higher customer churn rates. But the revenue impact doesn't stop there. Experienced agents are typically more effective at upselling and cross-selling because they understand customer needs, build rapport faster, and position solutions more confidently. When these skilled employees leave, the business loses not just service quality but also revenue opportunities. Consider this example: a modest 5% increase in customer churn due to poor service can translate into an annual revenue loss of $50,000 if the average customer lifetime value is $500 per customer. So, attrition doesn't only strain operations, it also shrinks the revenue pipeline, making customer retention and workforce stability financially critical. Attrition can also have serious contractual and operational consequences, especially when it comes to SLA penalties and outsourcing costs. For businesses operating under BPO contracts, service level agreements, or SLAs, are non-negotiable. When understaffing from attrition leads to longer wait times or missed performance targets, penalty clauses often get triggered. These financial penalties not only reduce profitability but can also damage client relationships, putting future contracts at risk. On the in-house operations side, the response to high attrition often involves rapidly outsourcing portions of call volume to third-party providers. However, this quick fix comes at a price. Outsourcing during peak attrition periods typically costs significantly more per call than handling it internally, further eroding margins. So, whether it's contractual penalties or emergency outsourcing, attrition directly impacts cost control, service quality, and client confidence. High attrition doesn't just strain budgets, it also damages employer branding and creates a vicious cycle in recruitment. When turnover rises, it often leads to a negative reputation in the job market. Potential candidates perceive the organization as unstable or high pressure, making roles harder to fill. This directly translates into longer hiring cycles and higher recruitment costs, as companies need to invest more in advertising, headhunting, and candidate sourcing to attract talent. Moreover, high attrition affects referral programs. Satisfied employees are the best brand ambassadors for attracting quality candidates. But when attrition climbs, employee advocacy falls, leading to fewer internal referrals. As a result, organizations become increasingly dependent on paid recruitment channels, further inflating costs. This chain reaction shows how attrition impacts not only immediate hiring expenses but also the organization's ability to attract and retain top talent in the long run. To put everything into perspective, let's compare the financial impact before and after attrition reduction. When attrition was high at 25%, recruitment costs alone reached $120,000 annually. By bringing attrition down to 10%, recruitment expenses dropped to $50,000, saving the organization $70,000 each year. Similarly, training costs were cut from $80,000 to $35,000, saving another $45,000 annually. The financial relief doesn't stop there. overtime expenses dropped by $25,000, customer churn losses fell by $30,000, and SLA penalties reduced by $8,000. Altogether, these improvements generated a total annual savings of $178,000, demonstrating how reducing attrition delivers not just operational stability but also significant financial gains. Finally, let's look at the strategic long-term benefits of reducing attrition, the rewards that extend far beyond immediate cost savings. First, there's cost efficiency. Lower attrition translates directly into lower hiring, training, and overtime costs, driving down the overall cost per call and making operations leaner and more financially sustainable. Next, we have revenue protection. A stable, experienced workforce delivers higher customer satisfaction, CSAT, improved first call resolution, FCR, and stronger customer loyalty. This means fewer complaints, higher retention, and more opportunities for upselling and cross-selling, all of which strengthen the top line. Finally, employee productivity improves significantly. When experienced teams stay longer, they handle calls faster, resolve issues more accurately, and reduce average handle time, AHT, and SLA breaches, creating a smoother, more consistent customer experience. In short, reducing attrition isn't just about cutting costs, it's about building a high-performing, customer-centric, and financially resilient organization. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel, Contact Center Knowledge Hub. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. See you in the next video.